Welcome back, everyone, to more Standard on Arena with me, Autumn, aka Rainy the Witch. Today we're playing some more Lessons. The Lessons deck, of course, one of the best decks in Standard right now. Although this is an interesting take on it that plays green as a splash color for Origin of Metalbending, a disenchant that helps in the mirror match, importantly. Deck is very powerful. Of course, it's all built around the Lessons package. We have Gran-Gran to make our lessons cheaper and loot them away if we don't want them. We have Accumulate Wisdom to reward us for drawing lots of lessons, same with Combustion Technique, and a bunch of other interactive or card draw lessons to dig through our deck. We also have the Stormchaser's Talent Boomerang Basics package that makes a lot of otters out of nowhere and runs your opponent over. And then as the late game, the kind of like super powerful late game engine in these decks is Artist's Talent with Monument to Endurance, where suddenly every turn you're triggering your Monument by casting a thing with Artist's Talent out, discarding a card, get your trigger, draw your card, drain your opponent, feel really happy, and allows you to just turn the corner really quickly. Suddenly your opponent just dies out of nowhere to taking free off Monument over and over and over. Deck is very, very powerful. Always a good time. I'm going to quickly cut this Slagstorm and put a Pyroclasm in the board though, because I am suspicious about our ability to cast that card. But yeah, this deck should be a good time. Let's get into some games with Temur Lessons. Alright, this hand is pretty fantastic. Turn 1 talent. Bunch of follow-up plays, of course. We don't have to interact. We can land an Artist's Talent and be very happy. Alright, so lead on the Verge. It looks like we're against the Return from the Ranks deck. Is that the name of the card? I think it is. The Reanimation deck. With Sephiroth and pals. Raise the past, thank you. I could just Combustion this to stop it being a Sephiroth target. Or I could get my Artist's Talent down. I feel like doing this is pretty nice, right? Like, they did nothing on turn 2. Which makes me think a Sephiroth could be in our future. Combustion is also nice on that one because it stops the death trigger. Just sends it to exile for us. Voice of Victory, sure thing. So we can just combust that. Put a passage on blue. Next turn we set up our Artist's Talent finally. Feel pretty happy about it. Alright, so Vondum's a nice one. Alright, let's just get this down. Of course we get to attack. Then I think I'm just gonna fire this off for the damage, right? Gran-Gran's like a fine card, not amazing. Alright, Firebending Lesson's good. Oh, the Sir Vondum's gonna grow now. That's kind of obnoxious. This is good though. We can play a Monument. Is the green worth it in your opinion? This is the first game I have played with the deck. I could not honestly tell you. Quite yet. We should have bounce spell right now. So uncertain what to do here. I feel like doing this kind of sucks because they remove my artist's talent, but it's also kind of fine because it removes literally all their pressure. And we still have a Stormchaser's talent in play. Like, they just have no pressure now. We have all the time in the world. I stand corrected about the Stormchaser's talent. Oh. That is a pretty fantastic card. Alright, suddenly I'm feeling pretty alright about us, but... Oh, they're gonna block because they have Raise the Past in hand? Pretty acceptable, though. This one's spooky. Alright, so we go Gran-Gran... Artist's talent. Might as well kill the Zealot. Discard a Gran-Gran, draw 2 cards. That is a very good card. Controversial opinion, I know. It's kind of weird. I do actually really want this red source. Kinda, so I can have a removal spell open if I find one. But I guess I didn't just make a treasure, so it's fine. Okay. Get down the monument. What a deck. So true. What a collection of Magic the Gathering cards. Oh, make a treasure. Alright, opponent, please don't kill me somehow. Well, that is certainly not going to do it. So I do appreciate the attempt. Oh my god, incredible, Kadif. Draw a card, draw a card. Love to draw cards. I guess we just start draining them, right? And we almost have lethal. We just need a spell that we can cast in their turn. which I assume Rao can assist with. Treasures. I kind of missed that Rao synergizes with Monument. That is exceptionally cute. It just bounced the Sage. Notably, we've already drained them. So, that would not in fact do it. Oh, and then attack. You're so smart. An excellent point. We could just bounce the Sage. Oh. I assume we want Soul Knight Lantern against their deck. It feels like this card is pretty phenomenal. Origin of Metalbending does not seem to have texture, alas. Do I want Clasm? Yeah, Riddler should just come in. Fair enough. What would I be cutting? So I just realized we don't have quenches in this list. Interesting. I could trim on the like talenty stuff, the Stormchaser's talenty stuff. Yeah, they're gonna hate on Monument a lot more. True. Good point. Is this deck the truth? I don't know. Probably pretty nice though. Oh yeah, we could trim the Gran-Gran. True. True. Having a couple Gran-Grans is still nice to draw later in the game. You don't know about the mana. I also do not know about that. It's true. Based on our one game sample size, the deck is clearly the truth. Also, hi, Nicole. Elegant. Seems fine. Removal spell. Eventually we draw 3. If I know anything from playing against Black-White on stream, it's that chat will insist that I need to kill the Gorehound, so I guess I'm going to do that. Alright. I think I can afford to take a damage to play around like Serve on them. Apparently they don't have that. Do I even care about any of these? I don't like a colossal amount, but alright, we have failed in our task of drawing another lesson after I put Boomerang Basics on the bottom, alas. Oh, I wonder if I meant to cycle this Lantern at some point. I feel like having it in play is quite stifling for their deck, but finding a single lesson means we just fully go off, so I guess I just want to dig. I see. Well, let the 4-6 beatdowns begin. No! I maybe kind of deserved that. What a beating, honestly. What an absolute beating. They didn't put a counter on that thing. It's very surprising. I feel like this is one of those games where if I was more like experienced with this deck, I should literally never lose. But obviously I am not very experienced with this deck currently. It's making it a bit more challenging. Okay, Row's a good one, potentially. Where are my lessons? Kind of terrifying voice of victory that they have. Guess I can cast the Gran-Gran for free. Yeah, just finding nothing. This is a little unfortunate. Certainly not ideal. That's a good card, though. Fascinating. Don't know if I'm allowed to cast this in reality. But it does dig me an awful lot. Okay. Draw free, discard 2. So we can go discard. Discarding some cards. What am I doing? Just these two? Let me go treasure, draw. Oh my god, Iroh's demonstration was like the best possible. That's so ridiculously good. So now we do this. This row was like absurd. Just completely absurd. Yes, they could have another Requisition. Even then, we still have a million cards in hand. Yeah. This is kind of fine. Takes up their whole turn. We draw a million cards. Still just kind of chilling. Right. Well. These auto tokens will certainly protect us from a strategic betrayal. I think it's fair to say. Oh my god, I love Rao. I missed casting this card. Back in the Kata era. I don't really see much reason not to just do this. I guess I could just double block and let it trade with an auto, but who cares? Whoa! We found the reason. Ruined. Destroyed. Alright, sure, whatever. Ooh, yeah, we are getting closer to storm time, aren't we? I'm excited for that. So, Combustion Technique your whole board. Seems good. I don't really know which ones I'm meant to target first. I guess it just doesn't matter, is the answer. I guess it's all slightly immaterial. This is so ridiculous. Yeah, I probably should not cast this Accumulate Wisdom. That seems like a way for me to actually lose the game. I'm gonna be honest. Draw 15 cards. Or 18? It might actually be 18. It might actually be lethal in the wrong way. That seems pretty good. That's true. It doesn't actually draw cards. You love Storm. Storm is delightful. No, Gran-Gran. Very sad. Right, Needlehead is a thing, I suppose. Thing I do not currently possess an answer for. Oh my god, I really need a removal spell. Well, that's something, I guess. Kind of. Well, you're not loving our spot, though. This is when they Hellkite me. No, I was joking. You didn't have to actually do it, opponent. Already intrigued if they just go face here or... Okay, they are taking down Rao. Now if we draw an untapped land, we get to... Well, not quite. I guess we don't quite get to answer this Needlehead. Oh my god, best possible draw. Anything that answers this Needlehead is such a good draw right now. Okay. I will be playing in the Pioneer qualifier. Although I've not played any Pioneer in approximately like 3 years. So I need to figure out what on earth I am playing in it. I should like have made myself have access to green mana. Quarry Steelcuts are illegal. I mean, that's very compelling. I've also liked the look of these like green-white decks. And the there's Lumra decks as well, right? And they're meant to be pretty good. Was Phoenix still a thing? I don't actually know. I worry that it might have got slightly power crept by Quarry Steelcutter. Rather than them just ending up in the same deck, but maybe I'm wrong. It's true, I do like profts. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Game 2. That was a bit horrifying. Phoenix has mostly been power crept. I am somehow not very surprised, although I am a little bit sad. I should probably have these Flashfreezes in. God, Stormchaser's talent is like the most embarrassing card in the world against Nova Hellkite. I don't really have enough things to board in to remove all of them. I mean, this is pretty chill. Alright. Just get rid of this one. Well, unfortunate I have very little to do with my mana here. It kind of sucks. So, at least they're not pressuring me. Wow, they're not doing anything this turn? That's crazy. Oh, maybe I was meant to activate talent here, though I kind of like my combustion techniques growing. Alright. I really want to draw free. Maybe I'm not meant to level up talent here. Does mean if I draw land, I could just go level 3 though, if my opponent keeps doing nothing. Oh, that is a very good card. It's my opponent's current plan of not casting things. We can even go level 3 and start killing Hellkites if need be. Whoa, what a card. I guess this would have killed this anyway. What am I doing? I'm very silly. Regardless. Kind of chilling. We're on 20. And we have a million cards in hand. I don't think a slight misplay is really going to cost us much. I'm just going to just wait and see if they go for any prowess. Though I do play into like full bore slightly more this way. I'm pretty okay with them like firing off a spell to save this. It's kind of hard for them to anyway, right? Because of artist's talent giving +2. Nice. Riddle me this. I should already have double red open. Shrug. Ooh. Oh, level 3 Stormchasers? Yeah, maybe I should have done that. I must admit, I am not putting the most thought into my plays right now because I cannot imagine ever losing this game. It's just like, it's just not terribly plausible that we ever lose this. But you're right that leveling up Stormchasers would probably have been pretty good. Oh, that's a good one. Let the games begin. I think I could maybe have got Riddler in play before doing this. Oh my god, what a banger. That's such a good card right now. Everything we could ever want and more. Drowning in riches. Alright, I guess we just Flashfreeze this and win. Yeah, 1 mana spells. Oh boy. They were really onto something when they put 1 mana spells in the game, let me tell you. Sure seems they did that, indeed. Well, you see, 1 mana spells have been a bit too dominant, so we're gonna keep an eye on those. Why do Origins this gonna trade with a Burst Lightning? Oh, apparently not. Gran-Gran lives, you say. Gran-Gran lives. Well. Alas. Ooh, another Gran-Gran. I kind of wanted to do a 2 mana thing this turn, though. And dig for my land drops. Oh, opponent is not digging for their land drops. I don't know. This is fine. No! Lands, please! Alright. Grim. I guess we just say go. Grim. Technically, Combustion Technique probably answers this. So. Discarding. It's slightly hard to imagine I'm ever going to have a chance to cast this Riddler, right? And we already have Monument for, like, Giga card advantage later. Could just put this in tapped and say go. Keep myself healthy. Yeah, it could be a lot worse, exactly. On Earth. going crazy. Kind of want to level up talent. What, turbocharging our spells? Alright, well, I'm sad I don't have this Irohs anymore. It would be pretty absurd. Kind of hadn't considered they'd have Sunspine links in against me. So I guess it makes sense if I have Breeding Pool in my deck. Barrage, hope for land. Oh, I was thinking of being greedy and casting Monument first. This may be a bit too greedy though. Leaving the heart of the cards. I mean, I can only miss so many times, right? One would assume. Thank God. Oh no, I don't really need two of these, right? I would like to start dealing damage to them. And now I can go Wisdom discard to get treasure so that I can Firebending something if I want. Alright, I take 4. Oh, I could dig for Flashfreeze now. Or that. That one's good too. Are they just dead now? I think they might be. I have 2 more monuments in hand. It seems promising. Yeah, 9 on their turn, 9 on their upkeep. Pretty good. Need some land though. Have you seen how many treasures we have? I feel like I don't want to upkeep it, right? In case they somehow have like Giga burn spells in hand. This is pretty hard for them to have enough. I'm on 9. Never mind, I'm being silly. Again. Like, even double strike doesn't do it, right? Double abrade doesn't save them. Very nice. I was not expecting to win that several turns ago. When we were missing land drops forever. Some people say the mono red matchup's hard. I say it's free. That seems pretty nice. In that it has artist's talent, and all hands of artist's talent are inherently nice. Tapped hedge maze. Is this a stupid omniscience deck? Yeah, Pyroclasm's very sweet. Oh, it's the Reanimator deck. Great. Everyone's favorite. At least the board wipe is not terribly good against us. It's mainly a matter of how many things they get back. Alright. I already need them not to have the Saga, but I feel like I need to do something powerful to race them. Okay, cool. I lose the game. Good talk. Good talk. The game has concluded. And this does nothing is the problem. That's the reason I ran out the artist talent. I kind of have no other plays. Even though there was obviously this risk. Oh boy. I guess we don't know that they have a superior Spider-Man yet. We should be so lucky. Alright. They might only have an inferior Spider-Man, exactly. He discarded an Overlord. Well, that seems bad for us. Yeah. Huh. Let me see. Kill this. The drawer kills power, kill this. Still kind of turbo dead regardless. Right. Soul Guide Lantern, obviously. Probably Riddlers, although it's not clear that's really what this is about. I'm really uncertain how we're meant to sideboard here to make this more palatable. Yes, Firebending Lesson is blank cardboard. Rao could come in. Do the counter spells do anything? They just don't play many non-creatures, right? It's mainly just the Saga. And like removal spells, but who cares? Oh, I could bring in Broadside. It hits Overlord. I guess the Origin of Metalbending does kill things. Yeah, Saga counters 2. Sorry, Flashfreeze counters Saga on 2s. That's interesting. Is Metalbending anything? It only really kills Saga, right? And Overlord. I think Overlord is something. Yeah, Flashfreeze isn't awful. Maybe it's better than the stupid Riddler. That protects my stuff. Fair. I guess it does. Worry about being kind of low on lesson count. Alright, this is fine. Yeah, I was thinking Rao's like better against the living end, but maybe if they resolve a living end and do all that much of it, it's just kind of bad for you regardless. No, my monument. Very sad. Saddest of rainies. They didn't take the monument. Surprising. Hold this open for the bookworm. Obviously they know about it, so they probably won't play. Oh, yes, they can't bookworm. What am I doing? Okay, I should have played the talent. I didn't realize they just don't have bookworm mana at all. It's fine, we're gonna draw land next turn. Ding, ding, ding. Because now they could kill Gran-Gran. But at least we've developed our monument, and now, like, this Rao is already threatening because it triggers the monument. Sigh. No. Why? Aww. Octahedron with a tier 2 sub. Thank you for the 75 months there, Octahedron. Really appreciate that. Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm doing very well. Life is good. Not much to complain about for a rainy. Hope you're doing well yourself. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. That's a very good card. I really don't know what the other discard is. Maybe it's Gran-Gran. Draw a card, make a treasure. Get down this lantern. Let's go. Let's get rid of this bringer. Don't much stand for that nonsense. I was feeling kind of doomer about this game, but suddenly it's looking pretty good. Alright. Really good. Unlosable. I mean, you know, one of those. So I could just minus Rao again? God, y'all, I am obsessed with Rao in this deck. Rao is so sick. Rao go burr, true. True that. Do I ever sack this lantern now? Deny them the land drop and clear their yard? Obviously it means they could rebuild, but I don't know. They have 4 cards in hand. Yeah, just put Rao in Lessons and suddenly I enjoy Lessons because I get to cast the fun card. Alright, well, we found another lantern. I do not mind that. Very good. I feel like I meant to keep this. It does have problems. No, don't take my Stormchaser's talent. Villain. Fiend. Suddenly this hand is way worse. Yeah, Evagust is like pretty horrific card design. No, stop it. Oh, they left me with abandoned attachments. That's like a little surprising. Well, maybe this Flashfreeze gets them. Ooh, no land drop from opponent is something. Does this eat a negate? Oh, my Gran-Gran. Okay. Horrifying, horrifying. Oh, we're really close to accumulating, though. Okay. I guess there's no need to play this out. They've already played out 2 Duress. I don't want to run it into the Saga. I could play Lantern to try and bait Negate. If they have that. Oh, apparently they do not have Negate in hand. Yeah, no red is not ideal, I agree. On a good note, we have found it. And they're still missing land drops. Ooh, not bad. Though she might just get removal spelled, I guess. Nope. Hey, Sunfief. Hello, hello. Alright, let's fire up the Gran-Gran attack. Gran. Fire off the 1-mana monument. Nice! We did it! We beat the opponent who missed their 3rd land drop for 1,000,000 turns. Challenging, I know. I'm impressed too. I wonder what our Mythic ranking is like. Honestly, I've enjoyed Lessons a bit more today than last time. Maybe because I actually know how the deck functions this time around. 93%, not the most impressive, but better than nothing. I kind of wish there was another stream before ladder ends. So I could